Yes, welcome back. Today I'm out of the workshop. I've gone for a rescue for a Honda Forza MF08 and I'm far away from the workshop. And the complaint was the bike stopped and then it started showing F, meaning that they have an error in the transmission. So subscribe to the channel and let us get started with the rescue. Stay tuned for more videos and more educative videos. Subscribe now, let us get started. So now this is the bike, and as we turn on the switch, it shows that everything is well. Even we have the drive light here, the green one, it is on. But as I try starting, let me try starting. You're going to see. Immediately after starting, then F is starting to blink. The disc going away, and as I accelerate, we don't have any motion in the rear tire, as you can see. So now we should be counting. And now we're going to count how many times that the F blink, so that we get to know what could be the issue of this particular bike. As I start, then we are going to see how it blinks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it goes away, then it comes back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have seen it blinking 4 times, and 4 times meaning that we don't have the bike is not sensing the motion of the rear of the driven pulley. The clutch pulley is not driven, meaning that we may be having a broken CVT belt, which means that you're going to open up the bike right now, because I'm going to make a full video. I'm going to show you in a video how to diagnose and see the fault codes for this Yamaha's MF08 and Forza 10, because it's about to detect the problem where it is. It's about how the pattern of the F, how it blinks. Then you check with the repair manual. Then you see if it blinks one time, meaning the ratio sensor. When it blinks number 2, meaning another sensor. So I'm going to put for you a screenshot, and then you're going to see the numbers. I'm going to write down the description. Each time it blinks, then you see, I'll show you what error does it show. Does it mean each number it blinks? I'll show you what error it brings. So let us go ahead and open up the CVT system. I'm going to show you how it looks inside. Now you're seeing that these are the pieces of the drive belt. As you can see them, you see them there. So now opening up this, and then we see. So now we have removed the belt and the bolts. So as you can, so this is it. This is it. The engine has been rotating. This is the engine drive. This is the variator, and so as you can see there, we have a broken belt. So now you're using this 19mm socket. Sorry, I'm outside the workshop. So I'm alone. Sorry for the video being unstable enough. I'm doing the rest too. So as I'm moving this, you see the belt is totally gone, as you can see. This is a driven pulley sensor, which has been reported by this ratio control module, which changes the gears of the bike and power or stuff, changing the drive modes. This is the module responsible for that, and this is the driven pulley sensor. And as you can see here, where I'm indicating, where I'm pointing here, this is the wheel speed sensor, the vehicle speed sensor. It is over there, and right here we have the ratio sensor, as you've seen it in a previous video which I posted. And this is the ratio control motor, which vary the variator to change the speed and the gears. So those are the sensors. The one I left out, which controls the speed, which senses the speed of the input. This is the input, this is the output. So we have the sensors here, as we have seen. We have the crankshaft position sensor, which is on the other side of the engine, and this ratio sensor, and this actuator, which is the ratio motor. So here and behind we have, this is the output. As you see, this is the output. Now we have the driven pulley sensor, and then the vehicle speed sensor here. So those are the sensors which are being input in this module. This module connects to the engine ECU, as you can see it there inside, where I'm pointing with this one, which I'm touching, the K in ECCL. So is the one responsible for firing up the engine and controlling this module and the entire system. So right now we are going to return this. We are going to return this asthmatic variator to a neutral position, so that it widens up enough, and put back the sensor, the input sensor, to the original position. As you see, as I'm rotating clockwise, you see the space widens. This space widens. As you're going to see there. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Now it is completed. open, as you can see. Now there I can remove the fan. There I can remove. Has anybody seen where I put my 24? Okay, it is here. Don't look for it. I thought so now what we're going to do is we are going to put a new belt, and then we are going to remove this this dead belt. As you can see, these threads the residue of the dead belt. Then we're going to put a new belt there. Let me show you. I came with it because after telling me that you know, I use this Skywave. It's the 650cc. Come all the way over 200 kilometers. Yeah. So this is a CVT belt which I'm going to replace. As you can see it there. So let me I don't have a tripod, so as you've seen, as you're watching, please subscribe now. And right now I don't have a tripod. It was an emergency. I wasn't expecting to make a video today, but as to request, I have to make more videos so that in case you're stuck somewhere, you can see, you can help out yourself, and you can maybe learn something from me. So what you can do to support me is to subscribe, and you can join my membership group. Join my membership so that I put some exclusive knowledge about repairing motorcycles. So right now, let me remove this remainings of the belt, and then I'm going to get back to you. Keep watching. So now I've moved all the remainings of the belt. You see these threads, so I'm going to put another one. This is a new belt. So now we have put a new CVT belt. Let us start the bike and we see. As you can see, now the bike is running, but it is not going away. that, now we are going to perform a Honda automatic initialization so that we set the gear system. And then as I remember, I did a video concerning about the resetting of the gear. So we have this loop. We are making this loop wire in the DT and the DC socket. This is the data link connector of the Honda automatic system. Then now you come, you press the ignition as you press, you turn on the ignition as you press this plus minus button. You press this minus, and then now you can see we have gear 1 blinking, and then after gear 1 blinking, you open the throttle fully open to fully closed. Then you should get a gear 2 blinking. So after that, we are going to start the bike without operating the throttle, so that we will get gear 3, 4, and 5. So let us start the bike. So now we have got gear 4 and 5. So now we are going to turn off the bike, then remove our loop here. You come here, then start again. So now we have seen all the process. Thank you for watching from where we started. This is that for today. The next day we shall have another bike. Please subscribe to the channel. As you can see, I'm on a highway somewhere. I'm not at the workshop, so please stay tuned and leave a like and a comment if you're really interested in our videos. Please follow. Yeah, I sign out.